Hey, Graffiti King here on the two kinds of critics you've got to keep an eye on. That is, if you're trying to do something, if you want to be a creator, a business owner, or something that you are not right now, there are two kinds of people who will show up. The first one is a little strange, and that is the person who already has something, who's already doing well. Maybe not in your exact field, but someone who is comfortable and sitting atop the pile. And we do live in a hierarchical society. And this person will shoot you down mostly because they have a scarcity mentality. That is, they think there's only enough and they want to close the gate or pull up the ladder behind them. There's also a small element of cruelty, but your job is to just understand what kind of critic this is and know that maybe somebody criticized them. It's possible, right? Maybe they're acting out an old wound of their own. But they do exist, people who have achieved stuff and then kind of sneer at the striver. And that's unfortunate, but don't let them get in your way. The second critic you should look out for is the person who's not doing anything and is perhaps afraid to try something of their own, and they will shoot you down because you doing it sort of proves the lie to the way they're living. And that's unfortunate, right? I mean, in the best case scenario, everyone should be cheering on the trier, the striver, the person who says, hey, I'm going to go do something. And in the best case scenario, both people who have achieved something and people who haven't yet will cheer you on. And that's wonderful. But in case you come into contact with one of these two kinds of critics, understand where they're coming from. It's either scarcity or a little bit of cruelty or, fear or jealousy that you're going and trying something that they're not. Again, it's unfortunate, but they do exist. The main thing is to have some compassion because it's the easiest way to dismiss these kinds of critics and say, well, it's, too bad for you. I'm going to go do this anyway. And then go do it anyway, right? And the funny thing is that when you do achieve it, the person who has something will welcome you because you earned your way into the country club or the inner circle. And the person who still hasn't done anything will be glad for you. Perhaps secretly, but also perhaps vocally and visibly. So that's all for now. This is Graffiti King. Click on the link below the message to get our books at Amazon. We've got a couple on business opportunities, making your own way in life, and a couple on personal development. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.